Don't be a simp who believes that happiness and purpose revolve solely around women. There exist two distinct categories of men: those who constantly chase after women and those who unjustly blame and harbor resentment towards women for every aspect of their lives. However, there's a rare breed of men who operate on an entirely different level. These exceptional individuals neither succumb to the act of simping nor hold any hatred towards women. As a straight man, it's only natural to feel a strong sexual attraction towards women. There's no denying that. But here's the thing: women aren't objects to be used as playthings to satisfy your lustful desires. Make no mistake, we've all been there. Seeing a stunning woman, the lust starts creeping in. It's hard to resist, but listen, those lusts are just emotions. Yielding to them makes you no different from the rest of the crowd. To overcome this powerful temptation, we've got 5 masculine ways that will change the game for you. These secrets will place you among the top 1% of alpha males worldwide. Number 1. Set mind boundaries. If you constantly feed your mind with explicit content and allow negative energy to flow in, it'll gobble it all up and consume you from within. But by consciously cutting yourself off from things that fuel your thoughts with lustful ideas and desires, you'll start seeing things in a better light. You see, the constant consumption of adult content can lead to addiction, a state where your rationality fights valiantly but eventually succumbs to its allure. And when that happens, regaining a connection with reality becomes as challenging as finding a needle in a haystack. It's like losing control over your mind, and that weakens your very essence. Society and supposed experts might try to convince you otherwise, claiming explicit videos and pictures are harmless. But here's the truth: they're assaulting your masculinity. Here's some advice. Take action by unfollowing those girls on Instagram. Quit the mindless stalking of girls. Don't make the mistake of being overconfident in your willpower alone. Countless guys have tried and failed. The only way to overcome it is by setting clear boundaries you won't cross. Then watch as your mind gradually sets itself free from desire. Number 2. Define your values. It's time to take charge and ensure that your life stays on track, aligned with your core values. We're talking about those necessary steps that keep you sailing smoothly and prevent you from drifting off course. Values don't create themselves. Instead, you make your desired values with the foresight of your future. Take note, nothing valuable comes to you on a silver platter. You've got to take responsibility and act on what you learn from this video. First and foremost, grab a pen and paper, or even use your phone, and write down the main reasons why overcoming lust is crucial to you. These reasons will serve as the lighthouses, guiding you through stormy seas whenever your resolve begins to waver. Also, you must learn to impose those values on yourself, and watch how the lustful desire goes down drastically. Here's the little secret that'll serve as a way out for you. Ignite your imagination by writing a list of your values and affirming them daily. Your list can go like this: I want to wait for sex until I'm married because sexual intimacy is sacred and special. I'm trying to resist temptation because I want to be faithful to my spouse, the eternal bond of love and loyalty. Self-discipline is an important part of my spiritual beliefs. I want to overcome lustful thoughts to improve my relationship with my higher power. I don't want my unwanted sexual urges and behaviors to damage my relationships or cause problems in my professional life. Remember, the journey to overcoming lust isn't a sprint, but a marathon. Be patient with yourself. Number 3. Transmute your sexual energy. As a man, your time and energy are precious commodities. Channeling them rightly is something worthwhile. It's vital to grasp a fundamental concept. We all have this river of emotions flowing within us, and one of the most potent and primal among them is the emotion of sex. However, your feelings and thoughts do not define who you are. Emotions may arise and fade away, but that doesn't mean you have to act on them. When you gain control over your feelings, engaging in conversations with women becomes effortless. Remember, emotions are a source of energy, and it's up to you to decide when and how to channel them. As you let those lustful thoughts flow by, they'll become virtually unnoticeable, effortlessly fading into the background. Take a moment to reflect and ask yourself what's going on when those thoughts arise. Are you stressed out? Bored? Is there a particular person or place that seems to ignite the fire within you? If you notice that boredom invites those lustful thoughts, find ways to keep your mind occupied. Listen to some uplifting music or an engaging podcast while you're doing ordinary tasks like folding laundry. Hit the gym to create a distraction or find activities that help you unwind and relax. It's all about finding healthy distractions. Number 4, embrace your masculine understanding. You see, society often tells us that masculinity is toxic, but it's the opposite. Masculinity, when understood and practiced correctly, respects women and embraces their true essence. Now, imagine what goes on in your mind when you look at a woman. Do you reduce her to a mere object of desire, surrendering your strength to the fleeting game of lust? That'll be a weak mind forever lost in the game of desire. You obviously don't want that. Instead of letting your mind wander down the lustful path, balance things by taking a different approach. When you spot a woman who catches your eye, rather than merely seeing her as an object of desire, take it up a notch. Approach her, strike up a conversation, and show genuine interest. But brace yourself, because the outcome may be a simple no or a polite, "I'm already in a relationship." And that's okay. But here's the intriguing thing. Sometimes we find ourselves emotionally invested in someone who doesn't reciprocate our feelings. Maybe she gives off mixed signals, leaving us confused and longing for her attention. Or worse, she displays toxic behavior and disrespects us. But fear not, for it's time to reclaim your power. Embrace the understanding that you deserve better. Don't be angry with her, but deny her your attention. There's an empowering feeling when you confidently walk past a woman accustomed to receiving attention without glancing at her. This doesn't mean you should act insecure and start staring at the ground when a girl walks by. Instead, look away and free yourself from the chains of an unfulfilling connection. It's time to value yourself and prioritize your happiness. When you embrace this, you'll witness a remarkable change in your perception of women. Number 5, pursue your goals. Listen, as a man, making your life mission the top priority is crucial. Many men fall into a trap, dedicating excessive time and energy to pursuing women, seeking validation, and trying to be universally liked by others. However, those who choose this path unknowingly display low-value attraction markers, ultimately betraying themselves. 2 powerful forces drive every man's mind. The first is the urge to conquer goals, and the second is to conquer women. Luckily, your mind can only entertain one of these voices at a time. A woman shouldn't complete you, but rather complement you. It's time to learn how to become a complete man in every aspect of your life, emotionally, professionally, and in your pursuit of greatness. To do this, it's simple yet profound. Let your goals consume you by allowing them to seep into every fiber of your being. When you have a burning passion and purpose driving you, unhealthy desires will fade away. There's no room for them in a life filled with meaningful pursuits. If you find an extraordinary girl who truly complements your journey, that's fantastic. But if not, don't panic, because you're simply looking for that extra icing on the cake, the girls. And when you have something truly worth pursuing, girls will gravitate toward it. Therefore, fill those voids with the passionate pursuit of conquering new heights daily, and endeavor to crack those books open and upgrade yourself. Then you'll see a different version of you emerge with a new image. Now is the time to take control of your desires and transform your approach towards women. Reject the simp mentality and the blame game. Instead, embrace masculinity that respects women and focuses on your purpose in life. And guess what? We have more exciting content coming your way in our next video. But for now, check out our video called "High Value Man Should Never Do This to Please a Woman."